today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's the AFC Wild Card Round on EA Sports. The Kansas City Chiefs versus Lamar Jackson and the Austin Desperados.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Austin Desperados and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
And to give this time to the tailback. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Number 30.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way in for the touchdown.
Pass complete to number 82.
A big play there. 56 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And he was absolutely sensational throwing the football all year long, better than 40 touchdown passes. That means he made good decisions, and his team trusted him with the ball. So I can't imagine a scenario in this game where they changed their philosophy. If they trusted him in the regular season, they're going to trust him now and let him turn it loose.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but you can limit them.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll run on first down. Knight. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jackson. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Lamar Jackson sacked.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
First down, Austin.
On 1st down, it's Knight. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Jackson's pass.
Charlie Warner, the tight end, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
From the gun, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
An 8-yard pickup. And an Austin first down.
They go play action with Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
That's complete to Slayton. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Jackson will throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A.J. taking it in. And his guys, they've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10. At their own.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally marked down at the 23.
For a Kansas City.
A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the two-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a two-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
14, Chiefs 8.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Catch made by Slayton. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chiefs' 37-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Jackson looking to throw on third. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's fourth down. And that one off the mark, a little late with the throw.
Fourth down.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for KC. 43 yards on the ground. Right back to him on first down. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, they just sit there down and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And here's Edwards-Helaire. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
At their own 25-yard.
Austin's offense ready to go again. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson going right side. He finds Slayton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And a quick throw here that's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And Jackson throwing once more. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to retake the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays.
Chiefs, 16.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily, when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The leading rusher for last year's national champs, LSU, it's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 34 yards. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Oh, they'll let the tight end Ingram run with it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll be out right at the 35. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back, unsuccessfully.
On third down, it's Knight. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
And take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
Nicole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
It's second down and 10.
And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They go play action. Now Mahomes steps away. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Intended for Tyreek Hill. Incomplete.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. John Ross there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jackson. This one is Slayton over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll run on first down. Knight. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Lamar Jackson sack. A loss of 6 yards.
And that just starts out a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Boston's offense ready to go again. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down.
From the gun, Jackson. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Jackson.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
At their 49-yard line.
Here's Dillon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Jackson's pass.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down now, it's Knight. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Kansas City Chiefs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making play.
There he goes left side. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. 35 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own.
Boston's offense ready to go again.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
On first down, it's Knight. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a...
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Lamar Jackson sacked. A loss of 8 yards. And it's third down. 3rd and 14. That's the end of the third quarter.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down. For 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't. I'll tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And this offense is running away with this one.
Partner, this running back's having a heck of a day on the ground. He just keeps punching it in and rushing for touchdown after touchdown.
Butker now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They had the short field and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
And 10. at their own 20.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Knight. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson over the middle. He's got his tight end Ingram. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And an Austin 1st down.
From the gun, Jackson. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Darius Slayton, 56 yards. And his guys are able to get a score back.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
On the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
Look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run on 1st down. It's Bennett. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. They'll keep it on the ground. Bennett, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
That's good.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd down. It's Bennett.
Yard line.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
43-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. And that will be incomplete.
The pass.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this thing go deep for Caldwell. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Knight. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now they got to get to the line quickly to try again after the sack. Jackson. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Evan Ingram, 27 yards. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too,
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
And out come the Chiefs now. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1 yard gain.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
6-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bennett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
For the Kansas City Chiefs.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Bennett, and this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.